On the occasion of the 50th anniversary of the Rotary Club of Duarte, the Rotary Club that brought women into Rotary, I was given the opportunity to be the keynote speaker. To prepare for that speech, I went around and asked some of my cronies from the pre-1987 days what it was that caused us to not want women into Rotary, in the Rotary Club. And I came down with five reasons that most people seem to settle on. The fifth being, we were afraid of what was going to happen to our weekly jokes at the meeting. And true enough, it proved that our fears were well placed, because the ladies that came into my Rotary Club are far better at telling a risque joke than we would have ever tried. The fourth most often given reason for not wanting women in Rotary was centerpieces. And you know, for 72 years we had gotten along fairly well with salt and pepper shakers, or maybe 2 salts on this table and 2 peppers on that table. But no, we had to have a little classier operation when the ladies came in, and now we have flowers and thematic things. No, we've changed. The third most often given reason about why we didn't want to have women in Rotary had to do with tablecloths. You know, my club had gotten along for many, many years with plastic tablecloths, and they served 2 purposes. One purpose was that you could write your name where you ordinarily sat every week. And it reminded you, if you happened to wake up during the speaker, reminded you who you were. You could just look down and, oh yeah, I'm Steve Garrett. The second most often given reason about why we didn't want to have women in Rotary was the one that I was most concerned about myself. And it had to do with the desserts at the weekly meeting. Sure enough, we get our first lady president, salads start showing up at the expense of the desserts that were no longer served. Well, we've compromised. Now we have 2 salads every week and a dessert, a healthy dessert, a sugar-free dessert. But at least we're getting desserts back. The number one reason, though, that was most often expressed by Rotarians from pre-1987 was that, well, for 72 years we had pretty well gotten along with not doing very much. Self-congratulating ourselves and going home and telling our wives all about our community service, our service above self. Sure, we bring ladies into Rotary. Now we've got to cure polio. We've got to raise money for the Rotary Foundation. We've got to put on RILA programs, recognize the Student of the Month. We've got to do all these new things that we basically got along without doing for years. So what I have to say about that is I would like to propose a toast to the ladies of Rotary. They saved us from irrelevance, if not from obsolescence. You may have noted that many of the organizations that didn't open up their doors to the ladies, they're gone now. So the ladies of Rotary, I toast you, and I thank you for lowering your standards and joining our organization. In the process, you've raised our standards. Thank you.